That iconic image of Rocky Balboa climbing the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art isn't just about boxing. It's about every single one of us trying to prove we're not just another face in the crowd. We all have our own steps to climb. Released in 1976, Rocky struck a chord that still resonates today because it captures the raw essence of human struggle and triumph. This isn't about analyzing a movie. This is about mapping your own journey of transformation. Everyone knows what it feels like to be underestimated, to face impossible odds, to wonder if you have what it takes. Rocky's journey from nobody to somebody isn't just inspiring, it's a blueprint for personal growth that works just as powerfully in recent days as it did when the film first captivated audiences. In the next few minutes, we'll explore the 3 defining arcs of Rocky's evolution and extract 12 powerful truths about personal development that continue to transform lives today. Whether you're fighting for a promotion, battling self-doubt, or picking yourself up after a knockout, these lessons will show you how to tap into your inner champion. So grab your gray sweatsuit and prepare to see these unforgettable scenes through a new lens, one that could change everything about how you approach your own challenges. The bell is about to ring. Are you ready? Remember that scene where we first meet Rocky collecting debts for a local loan shark? He's surrounded by the shadows of a dead-end life, yet something sets him apart. Even in this dark corner of his existence, Rocky shows mercy to those who can't pay, often taking a hit to his own reputation rather than breaking someone's thumb. This first powerful truth is about integrity. Even when no one's watching, even when you're at your lowest, you always have a choice about who you are. Robin Sharma captured this perfectly. Character is more important than reputation. Character is who you are in the dark. Look at Keanu Reeves. Despite facing unimaginable personal tragedies, he's built a reputation for kindness and generosity that extends far beyond the camera's glare. Like Rocky, he demonstrates that your circumstances don't define your character. Your choices do. Now picture Rocky in that freezing meat locker, punching slabs of beef until his knuckles bleed. No fancy gym. No personal trainer. Just raw determination and whatever resources he could find. The second truth hits hard here. You don't need perfect conditions to start preparing for your moment. You just need unbreakable will. As Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset proves, effort ignites ability and turns it into accomplishment. Did you know Michael Jordan used to practice shots every night after being cut from his high school basketball team? Like Rocky with those sides of beef, he transformed limitation into preparation. What's your meat locker? What resources are you overlooking because they don't seem good enough? Then comes that pivotal moment when Apollo Creed, the heavyweight champion, randomly selects Rocky as his opponent, expecting an easy victory and good publicity. The world laughs. Nobody believes in Rocky. But here's the thing, he was prepared anyway. This third truth is a game changer. The world might underestimate you, but your silent preparation becomes your most powerful response. Tony Robbins frames it perfectly. It's not the lack of resources, it's your lack of resourcefulness. Think about Oprah Winfrey. Rejected by major networks, told she wasn't television material, she seized a small opportunity at a local station and transformed it into a media empire. Like Rocky, she understood that when opportunity knocks, it doesn't care about your past, only your readiness. Finally, remember when Mickey asks Rocky what he wants out of the fight and Rocky simply says, "All I want to do is go the distance." Not win. Not knock Apollo out. Just last all 15 rounds. That's our fourth truth. Redefine success on your terms. Sometimes victory isn't about the trophy. It's about proving something to yourself that nobody can take away. As Ryan Holiday writes, the obstacle is the way. Look at David Goggins. From an overweight janitor to completing the most brutal military training on Earth 3 times, he didn't focus on medals or recognition. He focused on not quitting, on lasting one more day when everything in him wanted to stop. That's going the distance. Have you ever thought about what your personal going the distance looks like? Is it outlasting the critics? Proving to yourself you can do what others say is impossible? Or simply refusing to stay down when life knocks you flat? Now we reach that legendary scene, Rocky running through Philadelphia at dawn, eventually conquering those museum steps, arms raised in triumph. But remember, he didn't start there. His first run left him winded and defeated. Here's truth number 5. Transformation happens through small, consistent steps, not overnight miracles. Each morning run, each egg swallowed, Each step climbed built something inside Rocky that no opponent could break. As James Clear observes, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Look at Stephen Curry. Considered too small and fragile for the NBA, he didn't try to become someone else overnight. Instead, he obsessively perfected fundamentals day after day, year after year, until he transformed basketball itself. What daily practice could transform you if you committed to it without fail? Remember when grizzled trainer Mickey appears at Rocky's door, offering to train him? At first, Rocky rejects him, hurt by years of Mickey's indifference. But he eventually opens himself to guidance, and that decision changes everything. The sixth truth is profound. Mentors appear when you're ready to be guided. But you must be humble enough to accept their wisdom, even when it comes in a package you didn't expect. John C. Maxwell put it this way: a mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself. Serena Williams exemplifies this journey. First mentored by her father on public courts, then shaped by professional coaches who refined her natural gifts, she became arguably the greatest female athlete of all time. Who could be your Mickey? What wisdom have you been rejecting because of pride? Then there's the beautiful evolution of Rocky and Adrian's relationship. She starts as a painfully shy pet shop worker and he's a rough-edged fighter. Yet together they find something neither had alone. Truth number 7 challenges our lone wolf culture. Healthy relationships don't weaken your journey, they strengthen it. Brené Brown's research confirms this. Connection gives purpose and meaning to our lives. Barack and Michelle Obama demonstrate how powerful partnership elevates both individuals. Their relationship didn't diminish either's ambitions. It amplified them. Who in your life helps you become more, not less? Who sees the champion in you when you can only see the underdog? Rocky's vulnerable admission to Adrian captures this perfectly. I got gaps. You got gaps. Together we fill gaps. This 8th truth might be the most liberating of all. You don't need to be perfect or complete to be valuable. No one is. Mel Robbins frames this beautifully. Confidence is a skill. It begins with action, not perfection. We see this played out in Lady Gaga's journey. Despite intense emotional struggles and self-doubt, she found strength through vulnerability and authentic connection. Her openness about her gaps has inspired millions. What parts of yourself have you been hiding because you think they make you unworthy? What if those very vulnerabilities could connect you more deeply to others? The fight finally arrives. In the very first round, Apollo knocks Rocky down, a devastating blow that would end most challengers. But in one of cinema's most electric moments, Rocky pulls himself up from the canvas. This 9th truth hits with the force of Apollo's punches. Falling doesn't define you. Rising does. The real test isn't whether you get knocked down. We all do. It's whether you refuse to stay there. As David Goggins puts it, be uncommon amongst uncommon people. J.K. Rowling embodies this principle. Rejected by 12 publishers, raising a child as a single mother on welfare, she kept getting up, kept writing, kept believing, until Harry Potter became the best-selling book series in history. When was the last time you got back up when everything said stay down? Later in the fight, Apollo unleashes a brutal combination that leaves Rocky bloodied and barely standing. The doctor wants to stop the fight. Mickey begs him to stay down. But Rocky won't quit. The 10th truth cuts to the core. When you continue despite bleeding, despite the pain, despite everyone telling you it's over, you've already won something more valuable than victory. As Eric Thomas says, pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour, but it will subside. Steve Jobs lived this reality. Fired from Apple, the company he founded, he could have stayed bitter and defeated. Instead, he returned years later to lead one of the most remarkable business comebacks in history, ultimately creating the iPhone and transforming multiple industries. The greatest champions aren't those who never fall. They're those who refuse to accept defeat as final. The 15th round ends. The bell rings. Rocky doesn't win by the judge's decision. Apollo retains his title. But Rocky has done what no one thought possible. He went the distance. This 11th truth might be the most important. Sometimes victory isn't about the external result at all. It's about finishing what you started with dignity and every ounce of your heart. Jordan Peterson captures this. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, emerging not bitter but more determined to create change through reconciliation. The world saw his defeat as a convict, but he was preparing for a greater victory that would transform a nation. What personal victory might be waiting on the other side of what looks like defeat? The final scene shows Rocky, battered and almost unrecognizable from his injuries, calling out for Adrian amidst the chaos. When she finally reaches him, he doesn't ask about the decision. He just says, "I love you." This 12th truth transcends boxing, business, and all external achievements. At the end of your greatest battles, knowing who truly loves you is the ultimate victory. Viktor Frankl, who survived Nazi concentration camps, concluded, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." Matthew McConaughey demonstrated this mindset perfectly. Upon winning his Oscar, he didn't focus on the award but immediately thanked God and his family, recognizing that his true foundation wasn't Hollywood's approval but the authentic connections in his life. When your fight is over, whose face will you be searching for in the crowd? Rocky Balboa isn't just a fictional boxer. He's the guidebook for anyone who's ever been counted out, written off, or told they don't belong. With every punch absorbed and thrown, he reminds us that strength isn't about dominating others. It's about refusing to be dominated by circumstance. The real victories in Rocky's life weren't the championships. They were the moments of integrity when no one was watching. The pre-dawn runs when his body screamed to stay in bed. The courage to accept love when it appeared. The determination to rise when everybody expected him to stay down. If you've ever been ignored, underestimated, or pushed aside, welcome to the club. But remember this: nobody can stop you from training. Nobody can prevent you from trying again. And absolutely nobody can keep you down unless you choose to stay there. The question isn't whether life will knock you down, it will. The question is, will you let these blows defeat you, or will you climb your own steps one at a time, no matter how many attempts it takes? The world doesn't reward talent, potential, or even deserving people. It rewards those who, like Rocky, refuse to believe the limits others place on them. Those who understand that true courage isn't fearlessness. It's being terrified and moving forward anyway. If this message touched something in you today, show that you have that champion's heart too. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs a dose of courage right now. Sometimes all it takes is one voice saying, "You got this," to help someone off the canvas. Remember, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Hey, incredible growth seekers. Wow, what a journey. If this video resonated, subscribe now for more life-changing content. Join our community of self-improvers. Smash that like button to fuel more content on mindfulness, goal setting, and emotional intelligence. Share this video to create a ripple of positive change. Comment below about your growth journey. Your insights shape our content. Next week, boosting self-confidence and overcoming limiting beliefs. Don't miss it. Every interaction brings us closer to a world of empowered individuals. Let's make personal development global. Stay inspired, keep growing. Your best self awaits. Let's unlock it together.